On Whatcha Eatin, we like to try cultural foods and learn about them. This episode, we're learning about something different: bee culture. Maddie and I visited UT's apiary to learn about bees, and later try honeycomb. Whatcha Eatin? Honeycomb! Honeycomb is essentially a bee's home where they store nectar, pollen, and their larvae. It's made of a thick wax, what we know as beeswax, and it's usually filled to the brim with raw honey. It's rich and thick and packed with nutrients and antioxidants.
Hi, I'm Scott Ripple. I'm a senior lecturer over in the biology department.
And I'm Dr. Christina Thompson. I am a senior lecturer in the Honors College.
Come on in, let's get suited up and go on into the bee yard.
Maddie and I got a close look at one of the hives.
Back in 2013, a student of mine in the biochem lab came up to me one day and said, "Hey, Dr. Ripple, you want to see something cool?" And so he came out and he showed me a feral beehive. I got really enthralled with it, read up on this stuff, and I asked the department head, can I start an elective course on honeybee biology? We did that for several years and everything was working out great. And we've added a smaller apiary down on the south side of campus, down by the Monarch Way Station. Every year you're going to get a different development or pattern here in the environment. Depending upon what's flowering, you're going to get different colors of honey and different flavors of that honey. So our honey that we produce is extremely raw and we call it unfiltered. It's strained to get rid of large particulate matter, but it's not filtered so that we remove the pollen that's found in the honey. When I'm stressed personally, this is my relief. To get in there and open up a hive and you've got 30 to 50,000 bees flying up and moving around and seeing all the work that's going on in there, all the stress that I have from life just melts away and I focus right down in there. But as far as what keeps me wanting to do this, it's the students. It's seeing them get involved and do something that they've probably never done before. Find your passion and make an impact.
So now we're going to be trying honeycomb, which is the place where the pollen and the larvae are stored, and it's really popular.
I'm pretty pumped.
All right, yes, me too. All right, I guess we'll get started. So I'm going to take a chunk. Now I'm thoroughly confused about the whole wax factor because this whole thing is wax.
Boo.
Boop.
I don't know.
That's yummy.
I like how it tastes, but the wax feels kind of weird.
I would be willing to chew this a lot.
It's like gum, but not as like chewy and sticky, I guess.
It's like gum, yeah. It was like, there was like this burst of just like honey, like as soon as you bite into it, I was like, oh, very, very, very sweet.
Yeah.
Like I imagined that, but like this honey is in general also really good.
Yeah, and I think the wax kind of adds to it a little bit, like because you're chewing it, it like makes it better than if you were just eating straight honey.
I wasn't expecting to like the wax. I like it. It's nice. I like it a lot. Thanks for watching
Whatcha Eatin?
That's right. Whatcha Eatin has come to a close. It's pretty crazy to think about how just barely a year ago, I was trying a durian on camera for the first time with a group of friends. It led to this amazing journey, learning about foods I've never heard of from fascinating cultures. I hope you were able to learn a little about the world, and about the incredibly wild things people enjoy eating. I know I did. Thank you for watching, and thanks for supporting Whatcha Eatin.